So you have a good body position, nice long reach forward. You can see your left arm or left hand, dips fairly deep under the water. So one thing we'll talk about is extending that a little more directly forward. Right arm does a good job extending forward. It might be drifting just slightly in front of your head, but it's pretty good. Body's on the surface of the water, or close to the surface, which is what you want. Kick looks relaxed. There's a slightest bit of what's called a scissor kick when you turn to breathe. So it's sort of a counterbalance to the breath right there. So that causes a slight bit of drag. Not bad. It's something that you could work on. So other than the left arm going really low on the extension, which is also causing your head to dip underwater, your streamline stuff is pretty good. So the improvements are going to be some of the catch technique, which we'll see on the underwater section, and a little bit of the tempo of your stroke. So you have a long sort of glide or pause. A little bit of a glide is not bad. This might be just a bit too much. So here you can see what happens with the legs when you turn to breathe, so that they come out of the line of your upper body. But you're doing a good job of keeping a straight line. Your hips are not swaying side to side, which I see sometimes. That would usually indicate like a crossover stroke or something. You're not doing that. Right, and here you can see where your hands extend to. So that left hand is extending down and across. So fixing that is going to improve your stroke quite a bit. The right hand is just reaching in just slightly to the middle. Pretty good though.
Right, so the biggest thing that we talked about that jumped out here was the depth of that left arm reach forward, and it's crossing, under and across the midline. So that's one of the things to work on, and you did make improvement on that through the session. And then the other thing that we discussed was you currently in this picture you have a straight arm style of pulling, which is the second best way to swim, and you're moving along pretty smoothly, but if you can get more of the early vertical forearm high elbow catch, it's going to help quite a bit. Body position is good. You're high in the water. Your hips and legs are towards the surface of the water. Your head position and breathing are good, except for the depth that you plunge to when that left arm extends forward. So that's going to cause a little bit of drag when your head dives under the water like that. You want your head to remain at the surface of the water. So we did work on the high elbow catch a lot, and we did work on this depth of the left arm. And when you see yourself swimming forward or towards the camera, you could see how much it crossed under. So in the open water, you're going to find that you were probably pulling off to the left or drifting left. We also talked about the tempo or the timing of the stroke. You're slightly delayed, right? 2/10, 3/10 of a second. So you want to initiate that stroke as soon as you can no longer extend forward, and there you get the front view of that.
So we
left arm, right arm, not too bad.
Trying to go a little higher. Or the starting position a little higher. So I'm going to stop you and give you some comments. Glenn. Alright, so we talked about being like really gentle on the entry of the left arm. So that's a better entry. It's still going low. better right there. Alright, there's one other drill we can have you do. Fingertip drag. It's going to keep your hand. Alright, so doing a fingertip drag. We talked about really rotating. So if you can really rotate on your right side, it gets your left shoulder up higher. You know, allows you to drag your fingers on the surface of the water there. This is good. So left here is just a little yeah. Yeah, still a little low. Better on that one. Alright, so doing catch up. Alright, that's good. So this is better, much better for the start of the pull. Something you just continue working on. Yeah, that's a better hand position. All right, so this one we're concentrating a little more on the right arm, working on keeping it off the side and not in front of your head. So that's good. That's pretty much straight in front of the shoulder. That's where you want to be. Very good. So that improves your streamline, and it improves the muscle group you use to start the pull. Great. Would you just keep going on that one? That was excellent. Alright, so the left will take more work. Left arm is going to be something you want to work with the one-arm drill to work on the height of the start as well as the starting position. But we were talking about the right here. I told you not to worry about the left. Good. So here, focusing strictly on the timing, increasing the tempo of the stroke. So very good. So it's just a bit of an uptick in your tempo, but it makes a difference. Yeah, if you would keep going. Yep. Counting strokes. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So this is taking you closer to 19 or 20 strokes. So this is the same thing. Nice long reach, not worrying about other stuff yet. And then as soon as you can't extend or reach anymore, you pull. So yeah, it's about a 2/10 or 3/10 of a second difference between this and your original style. And you may find you get slightly more winded when you do this initially. That will go away as you get used to the timing. Well, it's 17 or 18 on that one. Some one-arm drill, working on the catch. Good. Good. So what we want to see here is like a arc or a rounding to the stroke from above water. Good. That one was good. 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 So you're getting some of it. Good. Good. So here, without even mentioning it, you're doing a good job of extending to where you should extend off the left shoulder. That was good. Very good. All right, so this, you get any sort of...
So this is where we had you do some one arm, just really focusing on the catch, and you can see that you're getting a lot more of the early vertical forearm here, which is great. Any improvement in the early vertical forearm angle in the first part of the stroke is going to make you a stronger / faster swimmer. And this drill is terrific for that purpose. The other thing you can do is, you can think about where your arms are extending to. Think about the depth of that left hand when you're reaching forward. So one arm drill is really one of the best ones, if not the best one, to isolate the different things that are going on in the stroke. So you can see you're still going a little deep here. Not the biggest problem. If you can get that up a little higher, that's going to be great. And you are getting the early vertical forearm or high elbow catch here to some extent. Everybody has room for improvement, but you're getting more of it here, which is really good to see. So keep working on it, and you'll continue to improve.